Let's begin in a nice cross-leg position, just like this. If you are using the playlist, go ahead and hit play now. And as you get comfortable in your seat, let's grind down through those sit bones, lengthen up through the spine, right up to the crown of the head. Soften the shoulders and take your hands either to your thighs or your belly. Just have their hands on your body. Close down your eyes. And let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Deep into the belly. Big exhale out the mouth. Keep going. One more deep breath, deep into the belly. Feel that belly rise. Big exhale out the mouth. Feel everything soften. The shoulders soften. The body relaxes. One more deep breath into the belly. And a big exhale out the mouth. Keep going, get all that stale air out. Now just breathing in and out of the nose. Slow, long, steady breath. Just taking your attention to that breath as it travels through the nose and deep into the belly. Feel the body rise and fall with each exhale. It feels good to breathe, right? Checking in with the body. Taking your attention to your ankles. Let's do a quick body scan, making your way up the legs. Just checking in, seeing what's going on there. Any areas of tension, any niggles. As you draw your attention to that area, send your breath there. The hips, the glutes, the belly, the chest, the heart space. The heart is open. The chest is open. The shoulders soft. The arms and the hands. With every breath, soften more. Drawing your attention to your face, to your jaw. You may need to open the mouth and move it a little bit if the jaw is feeling tense. Taking your attention to the brow. There's no need to frown, no need to hold on. Allow it to soften. Everything will be as it should. Everything will happen in due time. All that's left for you to do is relax. With every inhale, Feel the body expand. With every exhale, feel the body release. Expand on the inhale. Soften and release on the exhale. Maybe with each exhale, you feel the waves lapping against the shore. Maybe you like to visualize that in your mind. Surfing the waves of the ocean. Surfing the breath. Slowly begin to just tuck your chin into your chest. And then just allow your head to roll over to the right hand side, taking your right ear to your right shoulder. And just move it around ever so slightly until you find that gorgeous little sweet spot. Keeping the eyes closed. Expanding with the inhale. Softening with the exhale. Slowly take the chin down towards the chest. And when it gets into the center, just tuck it in a little bit more. And then roll it on over to the other side, ever so gently. You'll know when you get there. Hold it for a moment and breathe. Expanding with the inhale. Softening with the exhale. Breathing through any tension that can leave you now. It doesn't belong here. Slowly tuck the chin back down in towards the chest. Maybe tuck it a little bit more. Open up the back of the neck. And just slowly take the hands to the forehead as we give the head a little bit of support to come up. Gorgeous. From here, if you're sat on a cushion or anything, just quickly remove the cushion. Or you can stay on a cushion. It's really up to you. We're going to take butterfly. My cushion's quite big, so I like to remove it for this one. So for butterfly, the soles of the feet come together, and we're just going to push them slightly away from the body, making that lovely little diamond shape with the legs. And then from here, you can take hold of the feet and give yourself a little bit of a massage. So massage into the soles of the feet. Maybe close down the eyes and take a few deep breaths. And from here, we're going to round the spine, tuck the chin into the chest, and just allow yourself to slowly come forward. If you've got anything going on with your lower back, you might want to straighten rather than round. If you're feeling any discomfort in the hips or the legs, you could pop some blocks or books under your knees here. Otherwise, just hang here. There's no need to hold on. Let yourself go. Expanding with your inhale, softening and releasing with your exhale. Notice if any tension has creeped up on the face, on the brow. Let it go. If the mind wanders, if you find yourself creeping back into that worry state or planning, strategizing, just draw your attention back to the breath, to the expansion and the release. A few more breaths here. Allow yourself to get softer. Slowly, slowly, slowly walk the hands up. And as you take them behind the body, you can draw the thighs up or use the hands to do that. Taking the feet about hip distance apart. And then you can just take the legs from side to side here. Windscreen wiper the legs, we call it. Take a few deep breaths. You might even want to take a big sigh out the mouth. Make a noise. It's good to make noises. I apologize in advance for any noises I make. Okay. From here, just swing the legs around and we'll just make our way onto our hands and knees. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And from here, we're just going to do a few nice big circles with the hips before we take our next pose. So close down the eyes and take the hips clockwise. So inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. You can tuck the toes or untuck the toes. You can go as slow as you like. Round the spine as you come forward. Big exhale as you go back. Just try and feel into the movement. So into the hips, into the spine, that space you're creating across the back. Nice deep breaths. You can even just move organically here. So you can move front ways, back ways, side to side, whatever feels good. If you've been going in one direction, switch it up, go in the other. Use your breath to lead you. Lovely. coming back to stillness. Untuck the toes, sit back onto your heels, child's pose. Take the arms out nice and wide. You can have the legs wide here and do a wide legs child's pose, or you can have the legs close together. You can have the arms directly out in front with the forehead towards the mat, or you can take the arms beside your body, whatever feels good in your body. Support with a cushion where you need it, so cushion under the bum, under the ankles, under the belly, whatever feels good. Once you pick your version, your comfort in this gorgeous pose, take a deep breath. Send that breath all the way down the spine, all the way to your lower hips. And a big exhale out the mouth. Make a sigh. Allow yourself to soften in. Taking your attention back to the expansion on the inhale. So can you feel that expansion all the way down the back, across the lower back? As you exhale, soften in, release. Slowly begin to walk your hands over to the right hand side, just keeping your hips and your bum exactly where they are. With your next breath, expand into the left rib cage, into the left hip. Feel that expansion. Exhale, soften in. Notice if there's any tension going on around about the shoulders, the neck, the face. I just noticed I was holding my head up there. I've allowed my head to release to the floor. Slowly walk your hands back to the center and then take them over to the other side. Take a deep inhale, expanding into the right rib cage, the right hip. Exhale, soften in. You may start to get a little bit uncomfortable in the legs here. We've got quite a intense compression at the hips and the legs, but know that the next pose is going to work all of that out and feel really nice. Expanding with your inhale, softening with your release. Slowly walk the hands back to center. From here, just walk the hands up, super, super slow. And we'll just take a moment when we get to the kneeling position here. Turn the palms up on the thighs, lengthen the spine, close down the eyes. Take a deep breath in the nose and have a big sigh out the mouth. From here, we're going to make our way into dangle. So like a forward fold, walking the hands forward, tuck the toes, raise the hips, allow the feet to come forward about hip distance apart, and then just have a nice hang over the legs. Now you can choose how you want to take this. You can either have a really big bend in the legs and just let the upper body rest over the thighs, or you can choose to straighten the legs a little bit and let the upper body just hang down. Whatever way feels good for you. You could maybe take hold of either elbow and just sway from side to side, or you can choose to be in stillness and let your feet drop to the floor. Some people like to actually pop their hands underneath the front of the feet there. So whatever feels good to you. A few deep breaths. Maybe move the head from side to side just to make sure you're not holding on there. And then let's just hang out. Anything you don't need can leave you now, like literally fall out of your head. A few more breaths here. Slowly walk the hands forward and make your way into a downward dog, just really briefly, bending one leg and then the other, and then just drop the knees to the floor, coming into a kneeling position. But from here, just take the arms wide, take them up towards the ceiling, staring up to the hands in prayer, and then draw that prayer down to the heart center as you sit back onto the heels. Just take a moment here to receive all that goodness. Slowly release the hands and then make your way onto your left side. Swing your legs around, and then from here, just make your way onto your back. Slowly, one vertebrae at a time. You might even hold onto the back of the thighs as we make our way onto our back. Super slow. Lovely. And when you get there, hug your knees into your chest. Have a little roll around. Make a deep breath. Big exhale. Straighten out those legs. Have a full body stretch. Allow the arms to come down beside the body and just take one foot up and then the other. And then shimmy your hips on over to the left-hand side and let them fall over to the right. You might want to take your arms wide and let your gaze fall over, or just keep the hands where they are on the body. Take a nice deep breath in, feel that expansion. And that expansion travels, right? It snakes its way all the way down through your twist to the very end of your toes. And with your exhale, soften and release. All that matters is right now, in this moment, your breath and this feeling. Using your tummy muscles, you can draw those legs up to the center. Pick up the hips, take them over to the right-hand side, and then just let them fall over to the left. Choosing whatever variation you want with your arms. Take a deep breath in, and again, just feel that expansion, expanding into the rib cage, the belly, the hips, the legs, all the way to the toes. And as you exhale, soften, let go. Feel the body get really heavy, sinking into the floor, supported by the earth. With every inhale, feel that expansion into the earth. With every exhale, soften and release. Using the tummy muscles, you can slowly draw those legs up to center. Take a moment there. And then just straighten the legs out one at a time. Take a nice big stretch. Let the arms float down beside the body for Shavasana. Reach for a blanket if you like. Get yourself nice and cozy. Just take 2 minutes to receive those lovely poses. Allow yourself to breathe in whatever way feels natural. Allow the body to get really, really heavy. Almost like you're sinking into the floor. But at the same time, a sense of floating. There's no need to hold on anymore. Everything is released. The ankles, the calves, the knees, the thighs, the glutes, everything soft, everything released. The hips, the belly, and the chest. The heart is open, the shoulders heavy, the shoulder blades sink into the floor. The arms are soft, the palms open, the fingers wide and soft. The shoulders soft, the face relaxes, the brow is soft. Allow yourself to be still for a few moments. Slowly begin to deepen your inhale and lengthen your exhale. You can begin to introduce some movement to your fingers and your toes. Maybe take a big breath in and a big sigh out the mouth. It might feel nice to have a stretch. Hug one knee in and then the other. Roll onto whatever side feels good. Take a little chill there. And then when you're ready, you can just slowly make your way up to a seated position. Try and keep your eyes closed if possible. We're going to surf this vibe for a little bit longer. So eyes closed. Taking your hands in prayer to your heart center. Connect with the heartbeat. And just one final check-in with the body. Notice how you're feeling. That sense of calm. It's always there within you. It's just a question of bringing it out to play a bit more. Thank yourself for making the effort to practice, and together in gratitude for ourselves for this practice, let's bow. Thank you.